cue and all of you start. How'd you do it?
1, 2.
Okay, so this way.
Yeah.
No, my head. I'll leave it as that. But ladies, you look good.
Thank you. You look
Color
good too.
combination and blend and everything. You all look lovely. Hope your day has been good, Dorothy.
I'm just
This I don't get it.
I'm a bolo.
Yeah, no bolo.
I'm a bolo. But I'm good.
You see the late night eating. What do you expect? And you're not working out.
It's the chicken and the jollof.
Do you understand? And you stopped working. You stopped working on the fupa and everything. Right now, the fupa, everybody's fupa is coming out.
Yeah, that's you
so
see.
we just take it. You see, when you see a lot of ladies in their blazers and they're like this, what do you really see? There's
I know, right?
Yeah. But ladies, it's good to have you here. What? You didn't expect that? Don't worry, I'm a sellout. It's fine. So yeah, we're here to have a great conversation, and it's good to have you all here. To the viewers at home, you are part of our discussion, so please send in your comments and your views every time we are on here on the various topics we are going to discuss. Just bring in your opinions, and I don't like it when you come with the name callings. You now read your message. Also, if you come with abusive words, I don't read your message. So just keep it very respectful and polite. Express yourself. You don't need to fight anybody or to call anybody names just to make your points clear. Also, send your name and where you're texting from, so it's easier for us to connect. You understand? Thank you very much for doing so. Ladies, are we ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So they say everything is vanity. But sometimes vanity can be inspirational. Yeah. That's what we are saying. So our very first discussion is vanity or inspirational. So over the weekend, I think we all saw or heard of Jackie Appiah's lavish mansion that was put on display on social media by a visiting friend or colleague, right? So this wasn't even her herself putting it out, but someone had come. No, I won't stop you for putting it out. And I love the way she was laughing in the background, you know. The accolades were coming, the hype was like rich woman laughter. Like, I don't need to talk much. I just love that vibe. So then we've all seen or heard of the display of her mansion on social media and the comments, massive comments that have come about. So yes, of course, you have the good comments and then the negative people. They are there wherever. No matter what or how good something is, they will try to find loopholes in there or just make it look bad in a certain type of way. And also, we've had Ifya Schwarzenegger and Fela Makafui also put their lavish items on display on social media. So a lot of the celebrities we have in Ghana, or the famous or popular people, have done that. And so the question we are asking is, are these put out to inspire people that, oh, clearly with hard work, determination, you too can move from grass to grace, from rags to riches? Is that what we are putting out, or is just to oppress the masses? So, but sometimes you can't even oppress the oppressed. That's one thing you don't need. You can't oppress the oppressed. You are an oppressor. You may be an oppressor, but you can't oppress someone who is already oppressed. How do you kill a dead person? It's not possible.
Can you shame the shameless?
It's not possible. Why is such attention placed on celebrities and what they own or who they are, their worth and everything in society? Why do you think that this is done? I'll start off with you, Austin, because I see your mouth has been open for a while, so I know you have something to say. So please give us.
I might be wrong, but I think that it started from celebrities especially in the US showing their wealth. Okay. And you know how we like to talk down to our celebrities here. Yeah, Beyonce has this. You
Shishi. You don't have
what do you have? You are singing and making noise. So I guess they showing their wealth also makes people here feel like I need to show you what I have to show you how well I am doing, because as a fan, if you don't know what I am, what I own or what I'm about, then if like maybe sometimes you can't even support me the way you can, because people like to talk trash.
Okay.
But if it's from grass to grace, I don't see any problem with someone showing off their wealth.
What do you have? Good.
No. If you want to show it, I mean, go all out. It would inspire someone, and obviously haters will wake up. But it also gives someone who wants to be like you hope that it will be well one day.
So in that sense, it can be inspirational.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
So I really have no problems with celebrities showing off their wealth. It motivates some of us. It's like, oh, you did this, you've been in the game for like 20, 25 years. I've been in the game for like, let me see, 7, 8 years. If I work hard, whatever I want to do, or if this is what I want, I can do it. So sometimes, it motivates you. Okay. Because we've also seen other celebrities who have been celebrities for years, and then down the line, there's
nothing to show.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you can insult that person and say, yeah, you've been known for this while, you have nothing to show. You have nothing to show for. Why is it that it becomes a problem when people have...
Exactly. So then, yes, again, we've had situations where really popular people or celebrities have come down years after when they had their time of fame, either down with sicknesses or whatever, and then they're appealing to society for help and all of that. And we are the same people who condemn them and say that, oh, you had all of this fame, you had all of this. What did you make for yourself? What did you do for yourself? What did you... But then again, why is it now wrong for someone to show that, okay, yes, I'm still out there, I'm still working, and this is what I have now? If we can talk about other people and say that you make nothing for yourself because probably we don't see or we didn't see, all we heard of is now that you are doing, now that you are down, or everything has collapsed for them, or there's nothing good to write home about, their situation is now terrible. That's what we talk about. Why can't we also praise those who are still active, or probably not so active, but are able to show that this is what I have been able to gain or achieve through my fame, through my hard work, whether it's hard work, whether it's whatever, this is what I've been able to build up for myself. Hannah?
People like bad news. I don't know why, but negativity flies faster than the positive. You know, like people, they love to hear when the celebrities, especially in Africa, I don't know why, like when somebody has fallen from grace, it's like, oh, did you hear about this one?
Right.
And that one will be blown up and spoken about. But if somebody is doing something good, they won't say, you won't hear, pim. And the thing is, like, I'm just thinking about what you said and that mentality we have in Africa. But I'm thinking of when I was in the abroad and growing up, you know, they used to think Africans were poor, you live in a hut, and this. And I remember Akon said back in the, like, some while back when Afrobeat started really popping, that when you see the Afrobeat artists driving like Lamborghini and all those cars, they bought it. In America, it's rented.
Right.
Like, so don't get it twisted. When Africans show that they're rich. America is like, you're on loan, you know, you owe, like, it's not yours, but in Africa, it is yours. Well, some way, somehow. But, like, with this whole Jackie Appiah thing, I remember seeing it, and the first thing I thought was, like, she deserves it, because I've never heard anything bad about her in the media. Again, coming from where I came from, we always saw her, our favorite movie, Beyonce and Sierra.
Right.
Like, I just see her always working. Since how many years ago? She has never stopped. She's one of those people that you see always working, hustling, on the move. Right. And, you know, now, especially this generation, we know that you can't just say that you're an actor or actress and that's it. There's so much more that, you know, they're doing, like, in terms of business that we possibly don't know about. Okay. And it's like you said, we can look at it and see that this is someone that's been hustling for over 20 years. We should get inspiration. Like, those hating, now for you. I don't know, like, right. Why?
So, Dorothy, some people would also feel that, okay, yes, they are celebrities, and, like, talk about not being able to shame the shameless, or oppressing the oppressed, right? they have huge numbers and platforms. A lot of people are looking up to them, and with the rate of youngsters going about doing uncalled for things and really bad things just so they can belong to a certain class of people or acquire some things that they expect or they want to have so that they can belong at the end of the day. Some of these things should actually be limited, the rate at which they put out things or certain things that would push someone to want to definitely make this amount of money or get this amount of wealth or whatever should be limited. Do you agree to this?
No.
Or you think that is solely entitled to them to decide what to put out?
Yes, because I feel like when there was no social media, these things were still flying. We're still having peer pressure and all that.
Right.
So I feel like it's just, at this time, we've evolved and now everything is like, you have to televise everything. But we're still there. When we're using the cassettes, when we used to hear about them, we used to still feel pressured because they had something that we didn't have. They being on TV. Because back then, you just cannot come on TV. You really, really have to be that kind of person. And our parents still have that mentality. So when they see you on TV, they feel like, wow, then you are different. They had that. And we're still feeling pressured. But so they should stop being whatever they're doing because we feel like they are special. No, I don't know. It comes with the business.
Right.
Unfortunately, it comes with the business. The same way people daily have problems in court, they go there. But when it's Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, everybody's interested because they are, I don't know, that is how we came to meet it. So for me, you can't limit anything. And I feel like coming from her, please, she's the least of them that make noise. This doesn't make noise. No, Jackie doesn't. No, Jackie doesn't. Even when they are saying
Lucy, who had
Lucy Diamond, like you wouldn't. And from the little I heard from my former bosses, Randy Abbey was talking about how he heard of her starting the match like 10 years ago.
Wow.
That was when she had started.
Wow.
So he is not surprised. You don't even know the backstory. Yeah. So you're just jumping on something. I heard it and I was like, oh wow, if she started this thing 10 years ago. I mean, a real estate business, so I understand. And plus, she's the face of Oka.
Yeah.
So what are you saying?
Yeah.
So if you're talking about the interior and everything, she's the face of one of the biggest interior whatever we have here. So I don't feel
thinking to myself that Jackie is one. She's built her brand in such a way. She herself and her team have built her brand in such a way that you can hate, but you can't even hate that much.
Yes.
Of course, the negativity, those terrible people would always be there.
Yeah.
Again, she's built her brand in a way that there's no competition. That if she is she is the face or representing a brand, it's solely her because her brand is able to market it to whatever extent they want to. Unlike other brands where you can have 3-4 celebrities on. I'm not saying that anything of the sort is bad, but like
has power.
That magnitude.
Yes, I feel like like you said, she has a solid team, and the people that are behind her are not small kids. They understand the business. They understand the business, and I feel like she also feels it when we say bad stuff about her. But like I said, if you surround yourself with people, sometimes you might not even see what is going on. Like she said, she's always on the move and she's always working. So instead of her getting up in the morning and thinking of, oh, what are they saying about me today? She's doing something else.
Time no
and
day.
I'm actually happy. As we're talking about, I'm realizing there are actually a lot of females in the Ghana industry that are like this, that we can look up to and say, you know what, she's putting in the work, like Matt Brown. You can, I will fight you if you say something bad.
That she has said herself that I had in an interview where she was asked about what it takes to get her on a brand or to collaborate, and she said she doesn't just go out there and collaborate with anybody or work with any brand or represent any brand because she has told to get her name and to create a niche for herself. So she wouldn't want any just about anybody to bring about anything at all, just to bring any sort of disrespect or disrepute to her. So someone like that, she would take time to scrutinize the deal, the brand and everything, because she knows the worth and she knows the impact she has on society.
Yes. And apart from that, the little I checked, she's not from a poor home.
Do you understand?
She's not from a poor background. I mean, she was born in Canada.
The foundation was a bit late.
Yeah, she was born in Canada.
She just had to build up.
It's not a bit late.
She's
late.
But you know that with Jackie, for one, I can actually, because I feel back in the day when we were watching Things We Do for Love and all of that, and then Kidda Fest and all that, I saw an interview where she said, she was from an affluent home, but she kind of moved away just to build something for herself. So I wouldn't say there are people who pick up from the foundation that the family has laid. There are others who also say the foundation is there, but let me go and try. If it doesn't work, then I come back to the foundation. Do you understand? Now, let's come back to the discussion or the conversation where no matter what you put out or no matter what you do, people will definitely talk
about it.
So as to whether it's up to the celebrity or whoever to talk, to put out what, people will always come, because I read comments where people are trying to affiliate her wealth and her achievements to some silly things that makes no sense.
Look, those people are talking from poverty. So I remember me and some friends were talking about her closet and things like that, right? And I was like, I think it's a bit much. Anyway, and they all told me you're talking from poverty.
Do you understand? Because if you were
talking
there,
from poverty.
If you had it,
you would do it.
It's not that because you don't even know what it is, you have never experienced it. You think it's a bit much, but if you've lived or you have an idea of how to live like that,
with the job she does, I feel
I feel like it's with our culture. I was telling her at that time that I told her a story where I have a friend that did the West. And he actually made it, even though it was for the right cause, because he wanted to build himself up. And when he finally opened up to me and I asked him, he was like, oh, these were sacrifices I had to make. That is a man. And trust me, he will marry somebody's daughter and will seem to be whatever. I'm not saying, I'm not judging him, but what I'm trying to say is, in our society, even if you actually open up, if you're a woman and actually put out what you do day by day, put your money there, somebody will still say that it's a man or you did something. Because the first thing somebody actually insults you will be like, oh, yeah, shall. Whether I know you or I don't know you. My first insult is, yeah, shall. So I feel like it's just not easy for.
As a matter of fact, in this country, if a woman makes it's attributed with men. She sleeps around and she's making money with her body. If it's a man, rituals, fraud, whatever. So whatever you do. But then again, can we appreciate people's wealth better if we are to know the source of income, like you're saying? So they are giving us an update, like day to day of their day-to-day activities and all of that. Do you think we would then appreciate?
No, people do. We have people that are in high places that we know that maybe, as she's a DB, she has never worked her life, or whatever she's inheriting is from. Do you understand? Maybe from a family or whatever. You still have them saying it. So I feel like no. You can do all that and people will still be people.
Right.
Yeah. And
people will still be people.
Like, it's none of your business.
Yes, people will still be people. And the thing that makes it so biased is when it's an outsider, when it's a foreigner there, we don't have any. Even though we hear about them actually being in a clan, being with shipping drugs or whatever, or they're actually from a gang and they move out to be superstars and everything. We still don't say anything. We see them and we hail them and we actually say these are our mentors. And no quite any say wako jail about. Do you know that? That's funny.
It is funny.
Everybody was waiting for Bobby Schmurder to come out.
To a lot of people.
Everybody was waiting for Bobby Schmurder to come out.
And you see, so this lifestyle is glamorized.
Yes.
And this is what I'm saying about, you see, we like throwing around this word influencer. And it's like, who is really influencing who? Because Bobby Schmurder came out, and I was even, when you were saying what you were saying, I was thinking of Burna Boy. When Burna Boy first started, we all love him, his music is great. But you know, he was not even allowed to enter, was it England? Like, he was in Nigeria, and he wasn't allowed to enter England because the things he had done was, you know, like,
really?
Was not, you know, so for him, there's certain things that we glamorize and it's like, oh, you know, and there's this word that we use, he's a bad man, you know, he's a a hard guy, and we don't know where, like you said, the source of, again, I do believe it's none of our business. However, I just feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm conflicting in this one, because sometimes I feel like people should be honest and say like their truth.
Other times you feel it's
because you know this, like I said, this thing is glamorized. So there are young kids seeing it and thinking, oh, okay, this is my idol. He went to jail, then he became a rapper, and like we were talking about trap music. Trap music is based about that kind of lifestyle. So you know, to fit into that lifestyle, they will go and do things that they shouldn't be involved with, so that they can belong and then feel like they're part of that genre. And this goes for many other things in life. And then you know, you see rappers on TV and they're rapping, wearing Gucci, Chanel, and all of this, and you want to be part of it. Meanwhile, you don't know what's happening behind closed doors. You don't know how, like, he cannot leave his house because he's got an ankle, like, the monitor. He's owing, like, he has this child support. Like, you don't know what's going on. It's just all glamorized.
Yeah, but then you hail them when it comes to somebody being in the industry working for 20 years. Who has never been to jail? She's not. She's been the quiet type, not the controversial type. You still have. It's the bias for me. If we're doing it to all our celebrities across the world, then I understand. But you wouldn't do it to somebody you barely know, and you actually would want that person as your mentor. But somebody, at least if we didn't know, because we know she's from 18, she started doing things to do for life. We can actually follow track. We track some of the movies she's been in and everything. I mean, she's one of the most popular Ghanaian actresses in Nigeria. Nigerians love her to death. But then funny enough, they're not even saying, they're not even saying those things about.
They just appreciate it.
That Lucy Diamond lady is from the Nigeria. Is a Nigerian. She's Nigerian. You see, you could see she was very happy for her
genuine happy. That's
for her colleague.
This is one thing. Genuine happiness. When you see your friend has made it and you go and you're recording,
there are people here who are going backdoor telling people, oh, Munja, do you know the thing she has done? And then trying to just attribute it to some silly things. Like I said, it's none of your business.
It's poverty.
I saw Kojo Sheldon's video where he said, if this is what you guys are saying she did and that, if it's that easy, go and do it. It's as simple as that. Thank you. And I was like, see, nobody could have said it better. Someone has made it, and this is someone we can date back. And ever since she's been on screen, I don't think she's ever been off screen.
No.
It's either here in Ghana or in Nigeria.
So when you think she's not working in Ghana, she's in
Nigeria.
There's Nigerian movies I've seen on Netflix.
And these Nigerians actually at a point wanted to claim her.
Yeah.
But she did a movie to us and said she's still Ghanaian no matter what.
She did a movie like 2 years ago, then she went to Nigeria and there was a guy like recording her and he was screaming and they were so shocked, like, this is somebody from Ghana and this is the impact that she has in Nigeria. The guy was like crying tears, like, oh my God.
I feel like that's one thing that we don't do as Ghanaians. Even though Nigerians, they have their own issues, when it comes to hailing their own
and
they do.
This is Ghanaian. This is the face of Ghanaian.
Until they realize that you're not serious, then they'll give up on you.
I said this is the face when Ghanaians see their celebrities.
Why? Okay. At this juncture, we'll just move on to the next discussion. But I need you guys to bring in your comments. I've seen lots of comments, and I'll be reading them pretty soon. Our very next discussion. Okay, so I'll give the topic or the title, and then I'll go and do messages and come back to it. So, making money in our creative industry. You all are creatives. Think about how you're making money, and let me know. Let me do some messages. And interestingly, the very person this story revolves around is a crashie of a crasher in the studio. Also, wow. Also, wow. So he has a crash. No, he's a crash to a crashie. Yeah. So
you are wicked, you. Do you know I actually sent him that part of it. It was like, today we're talking about you.
I didn't mention names, so people are selling themselves out already.
Seems like we and the viewers are lost.
Lost in this world. I have no idea. Anyway, so this one says there's absolutely nothing wrong with someone showing off their wealth or property they acquire, be it a celebrity or any other person. It's an individual choice. You can decide to show off or not. The only time is a problem when one is faking or acquire the property through dubious means. Hamidu Suraj from Wa Upper West. Okay, great. I agree with you totally. This one says, please, Nanama McBrown has suffered and was born in Kumasi. No one is saying otherwise. The way
I think you were living with it.
No, I think when you were talking about the Canada thing, I think they thought you were talking about her.
No, the Canada thing is about Jackie Appiah, not Nanamba. Nanama, dear, we know Sir Charlie. And she's working accordingly and making sure that she's guarding her name and the brand solidly as well. Hi, beautiful ladies. You people are looking good tonight. Thank you very much. I am Akachi from Upper West region. Precious came prepared today. It's only poverty that will make you think when somebody has money is vanity. I'm planting violence, comrade. Peace is not an option. I mean, here peace is only an name, so choose violence. Hello, good evening, ladies. Love all your outfits. Thank you very much. I'm Salary from North Legon.
Hey.
Salary.
Please read it well. Is this salary?
Salary. Oh, is that not what you meant to write? I don't get it. Sometimes SALARY. That's salary.
Maybe it's typo.
Sometimes all this inspires others, but it depends when to show all this. Sometimes all this inspires others, but it depends when to show all this. Others too, you mean, use their luxurious life to distract people, but it's all good. Okay, salary. Thank you for your message. I love your show, Pan. Thank you. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, Ofrio. I'm Josie, and much love to you all. Oh, hi, Josie. Thank you very much. Much love to you as well. Okay. So please keep your messages coming through. We are still on the dish right here on MX24 TV, bringing you thought-provoking conversations that you love to be a part of. And like I said, our next discussion has to do with making money in the creative industry. So especially in Ghana, we've already said pretty much about it in our first discussion, where creatives are underpaid, not paid at all. And so most of them, in as much as we feel they get the fame and everything, at the end of the day, they don't have much to show for it. Again, other people to misuse the fame they have and misuse their money. We've had situations like that to happen in our country. So yeah, we can't just be one-sided about it. There are those who have it, but misuse this. Others are not being paid well at all. Others are not even paid at all because some producers, directors, or gatekeepers feel, oh, I'm even giving you an opportunity. You should be pleased. You should be thankful and all of that. So recently, we have one of our young, thriving actors, Mr. Anthony Wood.
For 1 year.
Now everybody knows you are the one who is crashing on you. Why do you sell yourself out like that?
No, me show. With one eye.
You know, did I give her away? Thank you. I like the way Austin is looking at you. So yeah, Anthony Wood recently granted an interview where he said that his acting career is actually doing well by God's grace, and that it is through that he's been able to purchase his first plot of land. So very soon you'll be building mansion. And then his very first car as well. And I feel that is so impressive. Do you understand? Because yes, he's a budding actor. He's doing amazing, especially with Inspector Bidiakon. And every other movie role he gets, he gives it his all, and then he does amazing. So yeah, we appreciate that. He came out to tell us that, oh, Austin, stop. He came out to tell us that, yo, this is happening for me, and he's sharing it with us. So in as much as other people are not doing well, I'm sure there are some colleagues of his who don't even have a bicycle tie or a rim or bicycle chain. But that's not to disrespect anybody. It depends on the situation, and well, I can't say. But ladies, do you think that in our industry today, who you are, what you are, your physique, your face, body and everything comes to play or plays a big part in you being paid well or being given what you are rightfully due in our industry?
I think.
Okay, let me take this one.
Please.
After being in this industry for about close to 10 years, I have come to realize, first of all, everybody and their grace.
Thank you.
So there are some people that you would think less of them who can enter places that you can't.
Definitely.
That's their grace. If you understand that, you never be jealous. That's one. Two, knowing your worth. You need to understand who you are, what you bring to the table, and also bargain for it. So what I've realized is, if you're not confident enough to ask for what you want and stand by your principles, then you'll be used
and walked over.
There are some people too who go into the industry for the first time and be like, no, I know what I'm going to get from this, so use me as you need. Right. But when I think I'm okay, I'll fight for me.
What is rightfully mine.
So you just need to know and understand it before you get into it, or learn what works for you.
Okay.
Because when you enter, you realize you might go with the game and realize that this is not working for you. So you need to find out what works for you. How are you selling yourself? What are the stakeholders looking for?
Right.
How can you put yourself in positions where they will consider
look
for you
or look for you?
So if you don't do that and you are there saying I'm an actress or I'm a DJ or I'm a singer and I'm media then da bang will da bang.
Okay.
Yes. So you realize that someone has been in the game for such a long time that it seems like there's no hope, and then you realize that someone just comes for out of nowhere.
And they keep just soaring like that.
And you are there, you are watching, you are not doing anything about it. So, I mean, if things are working well for him, I'm very happy for him. Those who have been in the industry and things are not working for, you need to find out what people are looking for.
Right.
And how you can position yourself. Sometimes you need to ask yourself the question, what am I doing wrong? If you're not doing that and you're thinking that things are going to fall in your lap just because you are Jane Austen, then you'll be there. So it's grace, knowing how to position yourself. Yeah, I think this too for now.
Okay.
Grace and knowing how to position yourself and stick to your ground. Know your worth and bargain for your worth.
Okay, great. Precious, you had something to say.
I also agree with what you're saying, but one thing I have a big issue with in being in the creative space, and especially I can't even call myself a new creator because I've been doing this for a while, but as we know, consistency is key. Right. So that's an issue. But as creatives, and I think I don't know if it's a women thing, but we don't like to talk about how much we make and what we can make.
It's not a women, it's a Ghanaian thing.
Well, that's the thing. I always say I'm coming from two parts of different
then you're
stories.
Not Ghanaian.
Because I'm coming from Ghana, but then I'm coming from the abroad as well. And from the abroad, it's like a women thing. Like, women won't sit in a space and share how much money they're making, And it's something that we always talk about. Like, if I am, let's say, you are a DJ and I am a new DJ, like I've been practicing for a year, getting small gigs here and there, and then I come to you who's been in the game 10 years in the industry and I say I need a mentor, I need someone to guide me, I need someone to... I don't know why as women we get this thing like, okay, I can help you, but I won't give you everything. I'll just give you small. And like if I'm coming to you and I'm like, how much am I supposed to get paid for this? Like you won't even, sometimes you're not getting that help. Oh, I can't.
Or they'll give you less of
they won't tell you the right thing. Even sometimes they can give you a higher figure. So when you go for that job, they will reject you and tell you, go away. Like, who are you? So that maybe the job will come to you. So I wonder, like, if we were to openly have these conversations, like how much should I be charging for my services for this thing? So as a budding actress, like how much should I be asking? Because I have to transport, like I have to get to you. Fuel is increasing. You know that fuel's increasing, and you want me to come to you, use my talent to help your movie blow, but you don't want to pay me. And I get it. The annoying thing that creators hear all the time is, we are giving you exposure. God punish you. That's what Instagram and Facebook and YouTube is for. Thank you. At the same time, thank you for the exposure. But like, how am I going to eat? How am I, the clothes that I'm wearing for me to look presentable, to come to you and be here? Like, where's that coming from? So many things.
So with what you said, right, Portia of Empire, Thorunda, is it J or something? She actually, I saw a documentary where she was praising Taraji P. Henson, saying that when she was called, when she casted and was called for Empire, she didn't know what to do, and so she reached out to Taraji, and Taraji helped her with the figures. She told her, yes, you're a black woman, you're going to make it, and do not take anything less than this, because this is what you're worth. And then she later came to realize that the figures Taraji gave her were just as part on the same level as her. So she didn't feel, okay, I'm the lead character, you're going to be my assistant, so you need to go less. She gave her the exact figures as hers, and she was paid that accordingly, because then they brought it up in a discussion that, oh, she's a new cast, and Taraji stood her ground and said, if she asks for that, you give it to her, or you're not using her. Is it that if you're using her, you're giving her that because she deserves it and all of that. So talk about some women who do not want to do this. I feel these people are even out there in the open space, like bigger platforms and all of that. A lot of us are looking up to them, but even them do not even know how to. They don't care about these things.
I feel like it's because there's a system over there. There is a system over there, and actually see entertainment to be business.
But even with the system was not detecting what you're getting paid. It was up to her to say, okay, because I'm a new cast and it's not even a major role, I'm just an assistant, maybe let me just go in for $500 or $1,000 or whatever. But she reached out to someone who had been there, been in there, and had done over 2 seasons before.
That's what I'm trying to say, that she is talking to you as in, you're acting, that is your business. It's not like I'm doing you a favor. You are coming into a business that people are living.
In Ghana, it's the same thing. There are actresses who see you coming in.
It took in a long time. It took in a long time for somebody to even consider a dancer as like somebody actually doing some dancing.
As a profession.
I'm telling you. But then you see what you're saying with the Taraji example. You know, like, look at how long she's been in the industry. Tyler Perry was the first person to ever pay her a proper salary amount for a movie, which we spoke about, of course. But the funny thing about it is that I remember Taraji broke it down and said, this is how movies work. You know, you're on set for nearly half of the year, and you think that, oh, okay, this person is doing a movie, so they'll be paid like, you know, 500 cedis or $500 or whatever. But you have to consider that when they're doing that movie, that's the only job they're doing for 6 months. And I'm saying it's the same in Ghana. So if you're out there and you're aspiring actress, you need to consider the fact that
these things.
You are going to be on set for 6 months.
Wait. The business to the game. They just know they want to act.
Dorothy, how long are you on set for?
6 days.
For movies?
Oh, it depends. So if you're the main actor, sometimes, however it is, you can be on for 6 months.
But 3 hours, 2 hours, 3 days.
Oh, that's nice.
I mean, if you're the main actor and it's a lengthy movie and they need you.
So this whole talk about, oh, we shoot our movies in 3 days is false.
Oh, sometimes. If they have the money and they have the locations and everything, the budget is right, of course, they can finish within a week. But sometimes it depends on what you're looking for, location, the atmosphere, a lot of things goes into
That's because you're the only actress.
What I'm trying to say, I feel like it depends on the person you're talking to. There can be someone that is out there that has the same level, it's on the same level with Taraji, but will still come through and not tell you the figures because she's not thinking like a business person. She's not okay with herself yet.
That's
you get it?
And she's seeing you as a threat.
No, exactly. There are some people that come out from there, they learn the business, and instead of maybe shielding it away, they let you in on that. Taraji is that kind of person. I will say that in a sense that when I started, I didn't know what I was doing. And even to the extent that people were even telling me I should change my name. Oh, to go local. You know those people with the local names. The Cornelius, you sound so... And I'm like, that is my name. No, it's because as at that time, it's like, you don't know what you're about. So I had to step back because at the end of the day, the money is not coming in. I'm from a family where they don't know what media is. They are more like, go look for a job, go look for a corporate job, you have a degree, go and work. So it's like, there's no help coming from anywhere. And the people that were in front of me that I could ask, do you know what they were asking? Who is actually holding you down in this business? I don't want to mention it, but that's what they were asking me. Like, who is your
mentor or
sponsor?
Kind of. Who is holding you down? And I'm like, no, do I really need
to get
somebody to hold me before I can do what I'm doing? So I was more like, these are the people I was meeting. Do you get it? These are the people I was meeting. And after that time, I was like, you know what? Then I'll step back because I don't want to do something that I might regret in there. So I stepped back and actually worked as a salesperson. A real estate company. I was working there, sold homes, made some money, found myself because there you have to use your skills. I was trained and everything. I realized that what I was losing, what I didn't have was confidence in myself. So those 3 years made me know that I'm powerful, that I actually don't need a gatekeeper. I didn't get to MX24 because of what I was doing on my own. Your works will speak for you. So that was when I started being okay with myself. That yes, maybe you went through this journey with somebody helping you.
But my story
are changing. Things are changing. I don't need somebody to hold me. If the person comes along, fine. But right now, everything is out there. You need to strategize. Know what you want to do for yourself.
Okay.
Do you understand?
So
and
with what Dorothy is saying now, right? Can we? She's also a fresh face in the movie industry. You've been there for a while. If I say a fresh face, I don't mean you came yesterday. But you've been there for a while. But like you said, you took a break to find yourself.
I had to.
Know your self-worth and everything.
Because I wasn't getting paid for what I was doing.
So then can we say that the youth or the new generation now, the new set of creatives we have now, know their worth? They have done proper work on themselves, on their craft, and are able to negotiate what they truly deserve.
I feel like the Gen Z people are fearless.
Yes, I feel like,
but and then they know their worth.
One person at a time.
I feel like those that know are cashing out, and we can clearly see what they're doing. In the sense that they realize that they don't need to be the next Yvonne Nelson to make it. They don't need to be the next Jackie. That's how come the TikTokers, they have their community. They found their niche and everything. And nowadays they're
making more money.
Yes, and they are known as celebrities now.
But then this is my thing as well in the creative space, right? There's a difference between just being popular and being seen everywhere to actually getting paid. And that's the mistake I don't want people to make. Like, just because I see you on my Instagram, my TikTok, my this, my that, my that, it doesn't mean that, you know, you are getting paid for your services, because that thing is still going around where I'm giving you exposure, take it.
Oh yeah, it's still,
you know?
it is still going around.
But what you said about confidence and knowing your worth, I just feel like we should be able to, because it's not like, you know, it's not like when you go to a corporate office, you know that in this job you are supposed to be making this amount of money. Even in those spaces, you know, men are getting paid more than women and stuff like that.
But I feel like, you see, with us, we don't really have a structure. It's the truth.
There's no structure.
You don't really, you don't. Because at the end of the day, when you're even picked and you're supposed to, you're not even asking for the contract. What do you have to do? Sometimes it even takes a long time for a brand to even give you a contract, because they feel like, oh, we are okay. You've agreed, right? And I've told you that I'll send you this money. So it's me using my skills and what I've learned from my company. No, please, let's write it down. Even if it's just 100 CDs, you just let's write it down and pan out exactly what you want me to do. Do you understand? And if you're telling me you're giving me exposure, I'm okay. And I bounce off, because I'm not desperate anymore. I know what I want. So if I can't work with you, I can't. But I'm saying that if you're going to go with the flow,
where you work and who you work with,
and right now we don't. It's not really a steady income. So I would tell you, if you're a new creative, look for something to do. You can
have a side.
Okay, so let's put that. Let's spin that, and then you put that in your final words when and an advice to the viewers. Let's do messages. Hi, good evening. Oh, please, I'm James. Good evening. Oh, please, I'm James Vibrant from Akimoda, Eastern Region. I'm watching you live on MX24. Today we've had Vibrant and we've had Salary. Interesting.
Vibrant
Salary again. He says I'm Salary, so it's not a typo.
Sorry.
From North Legon. It's good to take. It's good to make money in the industry, but how can you make when you have a low profile? You need to establish your own self. That is very, very true. Hi, good evening. I think life is about balance. I want a mature lady to date.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
She's matured, please.
See, one who won't depend on money. If only Jesus was a female, I'd have said she is seated at the right hand side of God. Because on earth right now, Unya, don't worry. When you build your profile up and come again. Making money is not easy, whether real or blood. Is money. Do it if it's sure for you, but I beg, avoid blood own. It gets why I am Akachi. Okay, please help. Good evening, ladies. You all look good tonight. Please help me tell Miss Hannah Precious to accept my friend request on Facebook.
Oh,
Hannah, why are you like that? Don't be like Dorothy.
Sorry,
Dorothy, you've been a DM for years. She'll mind you.
What's the person's name?
She will see. It's choked.
It's okay, I'll find you.
Dorothy recently changed, but I want to say Shakara small day inside. Hello, Afriwa. You all are looking great. Ghanaians are naturally bitter when they see someone progressing, and it's a bad attitude. Let's learn to appreciate people who are making it in life. Note that survival by many ways. However you go, survivors on you. I think money made from the creative industry should be invested into profitable businesses, since the money doesn't flow often. Yofi in Chroma from Salt Pond. Yofi, thank you so much for your message. Hi, I am I1 Kimpin from Sunyani. Well, I think celebrities are celebrated for what they have. Therefore, I don't think it's wrong for them to post their property or riches. I know they posted to motivate, but not to pressure anyone. To the negative people, please see your life and make it better for you ASAP. And stop saying bad about others, right? Good evening, this is Brew. You're sparkling this evening. We thank you very much. There's no problem with a celebrity showing off his or her worth. It's only hypocrite here. It's only hypocrites who are talking trash about it. Jackie has been working hard and she deserves it. I'm Gideon, watching you live from Honey Tane District, Bono region. Okay, I'll leave the messages here and then we wrap up for the night. So ladies, in just a few seconds, otherwise it take us off. Our time is up. 1 second each. Final words to the viewers. Any topic, any of the discussions we've had.
Know your worth and add tax. Peace. Follow me on Instagram.
Work hard, play hard. Follow me on Instagram.
Wow.
Dorothy.
Please don't let anybody oppress you with whatever they have. Just focus your focus, okay, and do what you can and make it work. She had 20 years. You can also have 20 years
more
ahead
than
of
20
you, more
years.
than maybe more than that. So instead of you backbiting, hating, and being bitter, why don't you
channel the energy
Second is
into doing your own thing? And trust me, 20 years we'll be celebrating you having your mashi right here on the dish.
Amen. 20 years. Okay, yeah, the newer generation. Because by the time I'll be on vacation with Bay and my kids, and you know.
Amen.
But at the end of the day, just know the word I came with tonight was grace, and I love the fact that you brought it up, because see, we are never the same people. We are not grace mates. Let me say that. So the grace on Dorothy is different from that of Austin, that of Precious, that of me. Dorothy might be making waves in the real estate business. I think it's making her money, so I want to push myself in there. It will be the worst venture of my life because we don't carry the same grace. That is what she was meant to do, and so God is blessing her accordingly. Do not use anybody's affluence or wealth or whatever to pressure yourself into making it or whatever. Just stay, like she said, focus your focus. Stay in your lane, pray, work hard, stay determined, and then you too, it will work for you. So say you no go jackpot. But on that note, we are saying goodbye and good night, and we'll see you same time tomorrow. Have a great evening. Thank you.